can't stop thinking about a fact that I learnt the other day. That I was reading an article about Stephen King where he said he once played the song Mambo No. 5 so many times on repeat that his wife threatened to leave him. And I love that as an idea, right? Because like Stephen King and Tabitha King, formerly Tabitha Spruce, were married in 1971, so she's been with him right from the very beginning. Carrie was published in 1974, so she was with him through when he was working as an orderly in doing laundry for a hospital, I think, in Maine, before he became published, before he was a teacher. They lived in a double-wide trailer together. She was with him through all of the stress of that, through the stress of having 3 children, through the stress of him becoming a multi-millionaire, which you might not think that's a big stress, but it will go and provide loads of extra stress. She was with him through that. She was with him through the cocaine years where he couldn't even remember writing Cujo because he was taking that much cocaine whilst he was writing it. She was with him through recovery, through everything that came along with that in the follow-up to that. She was with him through the car accident where he was hit by a car and took years to recover and still is in constant pain and struggling with that. Through all of those things, she was there. And if he plays Mambo No. 5 one more fucking time... And the best thing about this is, right, it was whilst he was writing the novel 11/22/63, which is a fantastic novel. If you haven't read it, do read it. It's a big old read, but it's like, it was the thing that got me back into Stephen King. About 10 years ago, I got it on Audible and I listened to it on my way to and from work every day, and I was like, right, I've never done this before, but I'm going to go back to the very beginning and I'm going to listen to every single novel that Stephen King has ever written in publication order, and I have done, and I'm like 3 from the end right now. I'm like 3 from having caught up with him. And 11/22/63 was published in 2011, so he'd have been writing that in about 2009, 2010. Mambo No. 5 came out in 1999. That's over 10 years. I love the idea that he was sat there listening to this on repeat for 10 years. A little bit of Monica in my hey, a little bit of Nina in my hey. And that house must be massive as well. That house is going to be huge. The fact that he was listening to that on repeat, he must have had it so loud and been listening to it so often that she was like, Steve, you play this one more time and I'm leaving. Oh, like, this is possibly the most relatable thing that I've ever heard about any celebrity ever.